Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. The RHOA alum also revealed the advice she gave Kandi Burruss ahead of Next Gen NYC. Is Kandi Burruss ready to reclaim her peach? The Real Housewives of Atlanta alum was asked about a potential series return during the Entertainment Community Fund Gala in New York City. "I'm just not there at this moment in my life," she said during a red carpet interview with Entertainment Tonight. "I'm doing what I really love, but I'm supporting from afar." The comments came more than a year after Kandi announced she would not return to RHOA for season 16. She dropped the shocking news ahead of the 66th Annual Grammy Awards, saying she was shifting her focus to other projects. "I decided I'm not coming back this year," she told Variety in February 2024. "I had started working on a lot of other things, and I got some nice big projects coming soon, so I'm super excited about those things. But it's not just that. A friend of mine was like, 'Why do you keep doing it?' And I was like, 'Well, I think because I've just been doing it for so long, it feels weird to think not to do it. So I was just like, you know what? I'm going to take a break. I'm going to take a moment. I'm not coming back this year." In the months since confirming her departure, Kandi has continued to make big moves within the entertainment realm. Her recent career highlights included a headlining North American tour with her singing group, XSCAPE, and her behind-the-scenes involvement in Broadway's Othello. But despite her busy schedule, Kandi has managed to keep up with RHOA Season 16, which premiered in early March. The ongoing season features Kandi's former castmates Portia Williams and Drew Sidora, as well as new housewives Britt Eady, Kelly Farrell, Angela Oakley, and Shamia Morton Mwangi, who is good friends with Kandi. "It's different. Obviously, it's different," Kandi said about the current season. "A lot of times, people get used to the people that they love, but in order for a show to continue to go on and on and on, you gotta get to know new faces and new personalities. I have to say, my girl Shamia, she is bringing it." Although Kandi's future with Bravo remains uncertain, her oldest daughter, Kandi Burruss, will return to the network in Next Gen NYC. The new series, which premieres on June 3, will follow the New York University graduate and her group of friends as they navigate early adulthood in the Big Apple. Kandi will be joined by fellow Real Housewives kids Jid Judas, Ariana Bierman, and Brooks Marks. The cast will be rounded out by Ava Dash, Hudson McLeroy, Emira Despain, Shai Furcher, Georgia McCann, and Charlie Zachor. "I hope you guys support my daughter Kandi Burruss," Kandi said, referencing Next Gen NYC. "Y'all seen her grow up on The Real Housewives. While Kandi is no stranger to reality TV, she was 6 when she made her Bravo debut. Kandi gave her firstborn a piece of advice before the cameras went up. "I told her, when you're filming, stand on everything you say," she revealed, echoing Kandi's recent comments to BravoT.com. "Don't ever go back and try to say you didn't say something so they can rewind the tape on you. You have to own it, stand on it. And if you need to apologize, apologize, but don't lie about saying stuff, because we be having a lot of liars on those shows. We're not doing that. We don't mess up the Burruss name like that." After 14 seasons, numerous iconic moments, and a slew of unforgettable one-liners, The Real Housewives of Atlanta just doesn't feel the same without Kandi Burruss. As the longest-running housewife in RHOA history, Kandi's departure ahead of season 16 left fans wondering, will she ever come back and reclaim her peach? The Grammy-winning singer, entrepreneur, and TV producer addressed the burning question during the Entertainment Community Fund Gala in New York City. Speaking with Entertainment Tonight on the red carpet, Kandi opened up about her current headspace and whether the door is still open for a RHOA comeback. "I'm just not there at this moment in my life," she admitted. "I'm doing what I really love, but I'm supporting from afar." Her words were measured, diplomatic, and honest, classic Kandi. While she didn't completely shut the door on a future return, she made it clear that right now, she's content watching the drama unfold from the sidelines. Kandi's comments come over a year after she officially announced her departure from the Real Housewives of Atlanta. In February 2024, just before the 66th Annual Grammy Awards, she revealed the news in a candid interview with Variety. "I decided I'm not coming back this year," Kandi said at the time. "I had started working on a lot of other things, and I got some nice big projects coming soon, so I'm super excited about those things." Kandi's decision didn't come lightly. For years, she was the glue that held the cast together, a central figure in countless storylines, and a steady presence amid the rotating door of housewives. But after 14 years in the spotlight, the time had come to prioritize other passions. "It's not just that. A friend of mine was like, 'Why do you keep doing it?'" she recalled. "And I was like, well, I think because I've just been doing it for so long, it feels weird to think not to do it. So I was just like, you know what? I'm going to take a break. I'm going to take a moment. I'm not coming back this year." It was a bold move, but one that made perfect sense for someone whose career has always extended far beyond reality TV. Since stepping away from RHOA, Kandi Burruss hasn't slowed down one bit. Her musical group, XSCAPE, recently completed a wildly successful North American tour, proving the group's staying power decades after its 90s heyday. She also flexed her production muscles in theater, contributing to Broadway's reimagining of Othello, which garnered critical acclaim for its modern, thought-provoking interpretation. Though Kandi's hands have been full with creative ventures, she still finds time to keep tabs on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And yes, she's tuned into season 16. "It's different. Obviously, it's different," Kandi said when asked for her take on the current season. "A lot of times, people get used to the people that they love, you know. But in order for a show to continue to go on and on, you gotta get to know new faces and new personalities." She's not wrong. Season 16 ushered in a new era of RHOA, introducing fresh blood and bringing back some familiar faces. Among those returning is Porsha Williams, a fan favorite who exited the series in 2021. Also joining the cast are Drew Sidora, Shamia Morton-Wanji, and new housewives Britt Eady, Kelly Farrell, and Angela Oakley. And while viewers are still adjusting to the revamped dynamic, Kandi gave a glowing review of her longtime friend and new full-time cast member Shamia. "I have to say, my girl Shamia, she is bringing it," Kandi said with a laugh. Even though Kandi has passed the Bravo baton, at least for now, the Burruss legacy lives on. Her oldest daughter, Riley Burruss, is gearing up for her own moment in the spotlight with Bravo's upcoming series Next Gen NYC. Premiering June 3, the series follows the lives of young adults who grew up in the orbit of the Real Housewives franchise. Now, they're stepping out from under their mother's shadows to build their own paths in the Big Apple. The cast includes some familiar last names: Gia Judas, daughter of Teresa Judas; Ariana Bierman, daughter of Kim Zolciak; and Brooks Marks, son of Meredith Marks, to name a few. Riley, a New York University graduate, will showcase her post-college life, career ambitions, and relationships in the new series, offering fans a more unfiltered look at the woman she's becoming. Kandi couldn't be prouder. "I hope you guys support my daughter Riley Burruss," she said. "Y'all seen her grow up on The Real Housewives. It's her time now. But just because Riley's a seasoned reality TV kid doesn't mean she was sent off to film without some hard-earned wisdom from Mom. I told her, when you're filming, stand on everything you say," Kandi revealed. "Don't ever go back and try to say you didn't say something so they can rewind the tape on you. You have to own it, stand on it. And if you need to apologize, apologize, but don't lie about saying stuff. Because we be having a lot of liars on those shows. We're not doing that. We don't mess up the Burruss name like that." That advice aligns perfectly with Kandi's on-screen reputation: honest, direct, and willing to own her actions. She's never been one to shy away from confrontation, but she always backs up her words, a quality that earned her respect from fans and castmates alike. Whether or not Kandi ever returns to the Real Housewives of Atlanta, her impact on the franchise is undeniable. She joined the series in Season 2 and remained a consistent force through some of its most dramatic years. Along the way, she balanced motherhood, marriage, a music career. She's also one of the few housewives to maintain a relatively scandal-free image, despite being at the center of some explosive storylines. From her clashes with Nene Leakes and Phaedra Parks to the infamous Dungeon Party saga, Kandi always handled the chaos with a calm and calculated poise. That ability to stay grounded in the mess is exactly what made her stand out, and exactly what might make her return one day a very real possibility. So, could Kandi ever return to RHOA? For now, the answer is no. But her language has left the door cracked open just enough for fans to hold on to hope. "I'm just not there at this moment in my life" isn't the same as never again. And with Portia back on the scene and Bravo doubling down on its star power, it's not hard to imagine the network making a major play to woo Kandi back for Season 17 or beyond. After all, with a cast in flux and ratings in need of a boost, a Burruss comeback could be the shot of authenticity and drama the show desperately needs. In the meantime, fans can catch her on tour, tune into her Broadway work, and support the next generation of Burruss reality stars with Next Gen NYC. Kandi Burruss may have put her peach down for now, but she's far from done serving up the kind of realness fans fell in love with back in 2009. Whether she's producing theater, mentoring her daughter, or simply enjoying life off camera, Kandi continues to embody the hustle, heart, and honesty that made her a Bravo legend. And if she ever does decide to step back into the RHOA world, one thing's for sure, she won't come quietly. Until then, she's cheering from the sidelines, thriving in her own lane, and letting the next generation, both on screen and in her family, shine. Please subscribe and keep watching for more detailed videos.